Okay, so I've had to go with the Shockwave, 16 yards, and it's pretty good actually. The sight started off right at the bottom and in the middle, and I fired 5 rounds, and this is what I've got. As you can see, we're shooting slightly, ever so slightly off to the right with 4 of the shots, and I've progressively been winding the sight up while I was doing this. So I'm going to bring them up to the this is the aiming point. That's the aiming point on all the shots, and I'm just in the sitting position holding it up. I haven't got a rest or anything, so I've had to raise the sights considerably just to get it where it is now. So I'm going to raise it more and more, do another 5 and see if I can get it up to the crosshairs. Like I said, it's slightly off to the right, so I'm just adjusting the range because it's so low. I want to get it up and moved over to the left slightly. Okay, now the second set of 5 shots from the same range, same aiming point, I have moved the sight slightly over to the left and I've raised them up, and there's our results. So I'm quite happy that the gun's shooting straight as opposed to off to the left or off to the right. We've got them pretty much on the line there. I just need to bring the sights up a little bit more. I don't know how much more they will come up because they started off right at the bottom from the factory, out the box. I do need to shoot them higher at this range, and this is quite close. This is only 16 yards, don't forget. If I'm shooting at 100 yards, it wants to be considerably higher. So I'm not actually over impressed with the cheap nastiness of the back sight. Other than that, the gun performs really well. I might have to look for a replacement competition back sight, because don't forget, with the foresight is quite big. I can always file it down if I have to, but I can't make it bigger. So my initial criticism is that I might have to get a better back sight, and it's always worth getting a nice back sight because it does the elevation and the left and right at the same time. Okay, well, I'm quite pleased with that. I fired the third group of 5 shots. I have adjusted the sights slightly to the left and up, and I'm not far off now. It's shooting a little bit too much to the left, so I need to bring it back ever so slightly. This is why the clicks are important, because this one doesn't have clicks. You just turn a little wheel. So I've just got to turn it back a little bit and up ever so slightly. Here's the target. But altogether, I'm not going to fire anymore. I fired 15 today, that's great. Like I said, when it comes in the box, the sights are wound all the way to the bottom, and it needs to come a lot higher. So I'll persevere a little bit longer with them, and I'll have a look on Amazon, see if I can pick up some decent back sights with clicks and some sort of not hologram, you know, like white dots and things, because a lot of firearms they have a white dot on the foresight, and you can't have one on the foresight, but you can have that sort of thing to make it a bit easier. But every single shot fired today was aimed at the centre of the cross, and that's not bad. That's not bad. And I've been raising the sights up, even even from start it was quite good. And don't forget, I'm not using a rest. If I used a rest or a tripod, it'd be a shitload easier to zero it in, but I'm just holding it up. Silly old fool. Shaky old arms. And yeah, quite pleased with that. Overall it's quite good, but I'm just using the iron sights obviously, and that's not bad at 16 yards. Now the other way of looking at it is, it's gone through this box. This is the plywood box, and as you can see, it's come out the other side. It's knocked that piece of wood down and it's been hitting the steel plate. So to finish up, I'm going to remove the box and see if I can punch a hole in the steel plate. Okay, well there it is, there's the target. And it's even been signed at the bottom. If you want this target, email me with an address and I'll send it to you, free of charge. So here we are, here's our steel plate. It's an old kitchen thing, and it's full of dents, as you can see from the BB gun, 177 BB guns, which will dent it, but nothing has ever penetrated it. So I'm just going to aim for the middle and see if the new gun will penetrate that or not. Okay, and there you've got it. I'm using match pellets today, just standard practice sort of lightweight flatheads, and there's the dent. It did not penetrate the steel tray. It left quite a prominence. You can see it's a lot more powerful than the other dents, but it did not penetrate the metal tray, which proves the metal tray is a good backstop. I could try it with some more substantial pellets, but that's good enough for me. That's great.